Hello class 5, welcome to history class. Today we will continue with our second chapter, that is English East India Company. In our last class we have seen that how the English East India Company was set up in different parts of India, and we have also seen that the French East India Company was also set up in different areas of India. Now we see that these two powers became arch rivals. Both of this power wanted to establish their supremacy. As both the power are trying to establish their monopoly trade and their supremacy in India, they got involved in a warfare. That is our today's topic, that is a Carnatic warfare or the Anglo-French rivalry. Anglo means English and French means French. This rivalry between the English and the French came to be known as the Carnatic War. So our today's topic is the Carnatic War, and we see that this continued from 1744 to 1763. So now we see that what are the causes of the Carnatic warfare. First we see why the Carnatic War started. But before we go into the causes, let us see what is Carnatic War. Now, Carnatic War is also known as the Anglo-French rivalry. Anglo-French rivalry. So we see that during this time, that is from 1744 to 1763, three wars were fought between the English and the France in the Coromandel Coast region. The three wars that were fought between the English and the France in the Coromandel Coast region came to be known as the Carnatic warfare. The area, that is the Coromandel Coast region, came to be known as the Carnatic region because the English called it Carnatic. That is why this war also came to be known as the Carnatic War. So three battles were fought between the English and the French that we will see. Now we'll see what are the causes of the Carnatic warfare. Causes, what we see is that both these powers, the French and the English, wanted to establish their supremacy and the monopoly trade in India. India was a very profitable market, and both the power, the English and the French, wanted to establish their supremacy and the monopoly trade in the Indian market. These became a main factor for the outbreak of the Carnatic Wars or the Anglo-French rivalry. Also we see that during this time the Indian rulers were fighting among themselves and there was no unity among the Indian rulers. As there was no unity among the Indian rulers, the foreign powers like the English and the French powers started taking the advantage, and they wanted to gain political supremacy in India as well. So they tried to interfere in the political affairs of India. As they were interfering in the political affairs of India, so they got involved in the Carnatic warfare among themselves. Next thing that led to the Carnatic warfare was the declining of the Mughal Empire in India. There was no central authority in India during that time. The Mughal rulers were declining. As the Mughal power was declining during this time and there was no strong Mughal rulers, the French and the English took advantage of this situation and they wanted to enter into India and they wanted to establish their rule into the Indian subcontinent. So these are basically the factors that led to the outbreak of the Carnatic Wars. Also we see that the French and the English were arch rivals not only in Indian context but in Europe also. They were involved in a warfare. In Europe also the French and the English were involved in a 7 years war. So as they were rivals, they were enemy of each other. In India also, whenever they got chance, they started declaring war against each other. Now we see that overall three battles were fought, three wars were fought in the Carnatic region, and we'll see in detail the three warfares. Before that, we should see that the English leader was Robert Clive, who was very influential in this Carnatic wars. And the French general was Dupleix, was a French general who was very influential, was very successful, and among the English, Robert Clive was very successful and influential leader. Though other generals were also there for the English, and for the French also we see other generals were there. But these two persons were very influential and very successful. Now we'll see the first Anglo-French War, or the first Carnatic War. It started in 1744, and we see the Battle of Saint-Thome was fought, in which the French was in a better position. French was in a supreme position. What happened is, a French battleship was seized or captured by the English. As the English captured the French battleship, the French declared war against them. And in this war, in the first Carnatic War, the French was in a better position. French was strong, so the English and the French signed a peace treaty to end the war. And with the signing of the treaty, the war came to an end. But in the first battle, that is the Battle of Saint-Thome, the English was not in a good position. Rather, we can say they were defeated. The French was in a better position. So the English signed treaty in the terms of the French power. And next we see that in next Carnatic War, that is the second Carnatic War, which is very important. Fought in 1751. The second Carnatic War was fought in 1751. In this battle, what happened is, the French and the English started interfering in the political affairs of the Indian. That is, in Carnatic region, two persons were fighting for the throne of Arcot. One was Chanda Sahib. Chanda Sahib wanted to be the ruler of Arcot in Carnatic, and Muhammad Ali also wanted to be the ruler of Arcot. So both of them were fighting for the kingdom of Arcot. Chanda Sahib and Muhammad Ali were fighting for the kingdom of Arcot. Chanda Sahib got the support of the French power, and Muhammad Ali got the support of the English power. So, as the two foreign powers were supporting the two rival claimants, they also got involved in the warfare. The French are supporting Chanda Sahib to become the king of Arcot, and the English are supporting Muhammad Ali to become the king of Arcot. So during these time, Dupleix, the French general, was called back to France. As Dupleix was called back to France, during this time, we see that the English was in a better position, and the English defeated the French. That is, Muhammad Ali was made the king of Arcot. And as Muhammad Ali was, as English won victory against the French, Muhammad Ali was made the king of Arcot. Due to this, what happened? Muhammad Ali, the king of Arcot, gave immense wealth to the English East India Company, or to the English power. As they are giving wealth to the English power, the English became even more powerful, and the French suffered a defeat in the second Carnatic War. And in the second Carnatic War, the Battle of Trichinopoly was fought, or the Battle of Tiruchirappalli was fought. So if you see, in the second Carnatic War, the Battle of Tiruchirappalli was fought and French power was defeated. Muhammad Ali was still in the throne of Arcot. So this was a great victory for Robert Clive, and it was a great victory for the English, because they got immense wealth for supporting Muhammad Ali. After this, we see that the English became very strong power, and another Carnatic War was fought, that is the third and the last Carnatic War. This came to an end with the signing of the Peace Treaty of Paris in 1763, Third Carnatic War. And we see that in Third Carnatic War, the Battle of Wandiwash was fought between the English and the French. Battle of Wandy Wash was fought. Here we see why this war started, because as now the English became a strong power, they started capturing the French areas. That is Chandanagar. We have read earlier that it was the headquarter of the French power. They started capturing Chandanagar, Pondicherry. They started attacking these places which were the stronghold of the French power. As the English is attacking the stronghold of the French power, now the war became inevitable between the English and the French, and both of them got involved in the warfare. And in the Third Carnatic War also we see that the French got defeated and the English won victory. Thus the Carnatic War came to an end. Results of the Carnatic War are also very important, where we see that lack of French power is proved. Also we see that the weakness of the Indian powers were proved. English stronghold was established in India, and the strength of the English military was also established in India. These are the important results of the Carnatic War. So here we come to an end of the Carnatic War. Next class we will see how the British established their political control in different parts of India. Thank you.